It's race day here in Italy once again. Monza, home to so many records. The smallest winning margin, for example. Do you remember in 1971, Peter Gethin beat Ronnie Peterson to the line by 1/100th of a second. There were 40 overtakes for the lead alone in 1965, and Kimi Räikkönen clocked a record top speed of 230 miles per hour here, just over a decade ago. So there's a lot to live up to then for all of our drivers today. With the rain coming down here at the 3.6-mile Monza circuit, the low drag setups preferred by most teams could cause them some problems in today's Grand Prix. So watch out for cars struggling for grip around Parabolica, the last and most demanding of this track's 11 corners. Joining me for today's race once again is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk briefly about Esteban Ocon. There's a new gearbox in the back of that car, which means a grid penalty, and hopefully some excitement as they make their way through the field.
Fingers crossed that's one failure they won't have to worry about today at least. There's not much of a silver lining to starting down the field with a penalty, but I think they'll be able to make some of that back up over the course of the race.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Jones lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Raikkonen, Valtteri Bottas, and Verstappen, Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Alonso, and Charles Leclerc. Perez, they've taken a grid penalty. Ocon, Marcus Ericsson, and Van Dorn, Sirotkin, Hartley, Lance Stroll, and Roman Grosjean. Magnussen and Pierre Gasly rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
That's a decent start. Good job. Great work. That's a new fastest lap for the race. Okay, clear.
Like,
That
as
was
a
the
fastest
fastest
lap.
lap of the race. Keep this up. Go now. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Great work. That's a new fastest lap for the race. This is your final lap of the race. Some information on Leclerc. They've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring. Yellow flag. Green flag. Great job. You've done everything we wanted today.
So, another fantastic victory for Renault today. So, Ant, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
Well, I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, we could sit here and talk about strategy all day, the overtaking, looking after the tyres, but at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got the speed over everyone else, and that's exactly what they had today.
And now it's time to wind down and celebrate after that fantastic Grand Prix. Here they come, your top three, out onto the podium. And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. Jones increases their championship lead. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
I'll probably go for Pierre Gasly. The team did a good job with the strategy to put him in amongst the pack, But it's the driver's job to capitalise on those opportunities, and he did so with a lot of skill.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. Meanwhile, Toro Rosso's strong weekend allows them to continue their march up the table. After all this drama, you'd be mad.
Great work out there today. How do you think it went? You took the top points today. Was it a comfortable win? Another podium. You must be getting used to it up there. We all underestimated you, didn't we? The weather was miserable today, but do you feel this was an advantage for you? Appreciate your time.
Just wanted to say congrats on the podium. It's thoroughly deserved. We were sweating those last few laps on the pit wall, but you brought it home.
You hit your last team goal. Well done. That should get the team a nice boost to their development, and it won't hurt when it comes to your next contract review either.